Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is Raptor Dad, your host for today's TACT 25 stream. We've got 9G versus SIG A101. Want to make sure I get that right. I apologize. I've been butchering that for a good majority of the season, and I apologize to the team there. So, I saw we had some folks taxiing, and I wanted to go ahead and cut to the action. I really hate to cut off that video. That video is awesome, both that one and the actual promo video, which I'll show a little bit later on. But we've got folks taxiing, and I want to go ahead and jump into the action. So, here we go. Let's get some music cranked up here. We've got an awesome match scheduled for today. It is coming down to the wire. We are getting ready to start our qualify. I believe the quarterfinals start after next week's matches. So, we're coming down to the wire, folks. We're about to see some real high-end gameplay here. These teams are going to be fighting to get into the next round. And please believe they're going to give it everything they got and then some, just to make sure that they get to that next round. So, let's see it in the chat. Who you got for today? Is it going to be 9G that pulls out the win today, or is it going to be SIG A101? Who do we've got rolling in the chat here for today? So, while we do that, we're going to start looking around at munition, making sure that everybody's on the up and up. We are looking for 9 mics, maximum of 8 air-to-air munitions for the Hornets. So we're looking for 9 mics. Let me get my, whoops, track IR is not going. Apologize for that. Let's get that going. Oops. Party foul. All right, there we go. So we are looking for 9 mics, which we know pretty evident based upon the larger fins. The 9X has the smaller fins. 9Ls and everything else are authorized, but 9 mics are the best missile, outside of the 9X. So we're looking for 120 Charlies, looking for a grand total of 8. They can use Bravos, but definitely recommend using the Charlies because it's the better missile overall. So jumping over to see who we have here. Got Iron here. SIG, looking good on this jet. Got someone taxiing here. I'm going to butcher their name, and I apologize in advance. This is where Hanslaw, I believe. Hanslaw is how we pronounce that. Got Iron. Looks like they are all good. Yarkaz. Looks like they're all good. Apologize, I'm gonna be moving around the camera a lot today. We're gonna try and get some pictures as well, but also, first and foremost, we wanna make sure everybody's good munitions wise. So we've got Wasps looking all good here. Falcon. I can't say Falcon and Falcon. You can't call this thing a Falcon, it's a Viper. Dev for 9G looking all good here. It looks like we do have 2. There's a question about pings. Kurti, appreciate the follow. How we doing today? Logan54, welcome to the stream as well. Okay, the standby. Now we actually had an inquiry about the pings here, so bear with us just for a little bit. So we're going to continue our look here. So we've got Viper line. Munitions looking good there, making sure again maximum of 8 munitions, all looking good there. Not seeing the 9X's. Cert. Appreciate the follow. How we doing today? All right, Oblivion. Merlin looking good here. Of course, Viper can only carry 6 munitions, so fairly easy there. Main thing is if anybody happens to decide to carry 9, might see if we can. Need full HD video? Yep. So when you get finished with this here, okay, yeah, so we're checking right now. We do have some fairly high-ish pings here, so gonna see if we can come to an agreement. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll work that out in the background there. Bieroza, I believe is how you pronounce that. Checking their loadout, looking all good here. Some really awesome liveries, liking that. They call it the Joint Strike Fighter version for the Hornet, and it definitely is true to that. It looks just like an F-35 pretty much. So that's a pretty daggone cool livery there. Logan, yep, gotcha, on the full high def video. So that will be, this will be uploaded to YouTube a bit later on. Not sure why, but lately Twitch has been downscaling my videos, so it should be 100% in 60 FPS, etc. But ooh, not sure what happened there. A little spin action. All right. Oh, no worries. Glad to do it. So stand by. It looks like we're going to have to make some edits team-wise. I'm trying to see if we can get some pictures while we wait. Got the 9G team here. And a couple of folks from SIG. Alright, looks like they're gonna do a swap out personnel. This will be just a little bit of delay. So like I said, while we do that, while we wait, let's get some screenshots of these awesome liveries. Again, I say it every stream because I finally tried my hand at it, and oh my flippin' goodness, it is wow. Yeah, if you haven't tried to make a livery in DCS, I encourage everybody, just take a couple minutes and just try to put a livery on any, to realize all this. There's a lot of awesome tutorials. Highly recommend the folks from Skyward Flight Media. They did a awesome job on a tutorial. Oh, look at that, that's pretty awesome. On how to make liveries. And when you try to do a livery for, let's just go with an F-16, you realize that it's not just as easy as, hey, this is a left wing right over here, you put a paint over here, you da-da-da-da. No. You have part of the left wing on this side married up with like the nose, underside of the nose of the jet, with the vertical stab 2 inches away from it. It's like, how do you even, yeah, it's insane. So for folks to take the time to come up with these liveries, I mean, especially like that metallic finish right there, yeah, you gotta respect it. So I like to try to show them off as much as possible when we can, especially like the cool details like that, you know. Man from the city who rides, you wanna dance? That is just awesome. All right, so it looks like everybody's pretty good on the liveries here. Nuts, how's it going now? All right, let's see who we've got taxiing here. We've got Wasp taxiing here. Again, especially with these, like the tiger stripe pattern. It's like a snake and a tiger stripe pattern. Like, how do you even, like, how, what? Skills. That's all that is to it. That's just flat out skills. All right. So we've got, what's the wrong button there? 9G is going to be blue on the first go around. So we're going to take off with them for the first match here. And then we will switch up and take off with 9G on the first one, SIG on the second one. I think we are still waiting for a couple of folks. For SIG. Unless they're gonna fly down a couple folks. Interesting. Mia Pronin. Let's see who else we got here. Oblivion. Making their way. Try to do some cinematic things here, get some shots as always. Alright, 9G's readied up. Waiting for the rest of SIG / A101 to get onto the runway. Let's see who we've got here. Grey Goo. Oh, what is that on the sab there? Nice. Again, attention to detail. Got a whole person back there. I mean, whether it's a picture or not, still being able to put it back there like that, that's just cool. So after taking a nap. Quick, you taking a nap before the match, man. He's like, it's got to get a quick nap in. Gotta get the power nap real quick. Hey, but you know what? Never underestimate, as an adult, never underestimate the power of a nap. I'm just saying, appreciate it even more being an adult. Just take a good couple minutes, grab a couple Z's, recharge the battery. Can never ever underestimate the power of a good nap. Alright, try to get a couple shots of the entire team here in the formation prior to them taking off. So here we go, we got all of 9G there, boom. See if we can get the Hornets because they're up front for, there they go. And I wonder, are they still waiting for a couple folks maybe? For SIG. Yeah, I am not seeing anyone else. Huh. Do some cinematic things while we wait. Beep up and boop. Yeah, this looks cool there. Alright. So I think we are just about good waiting to get the green light from SIG. And we'll get the countdown rolling. So we'll roll with 9G for the first one. Today's fight is going to be Cabaletti and it looks like Baziani. So, Growling Sidewinder fight essentially. Fairly mountain-ish area, I guess. Looks like we did have someone connect Merlin for 36. Let's see if we can see him yet. They've already taxied. I'm only seeing... Nope, still only seeing... Math major 6. Nope, yeah, not seeing him in there, huh. Interesting. I wonder if they're gonna go just with 6 then. Oop, before I forget, let's go ahead and switch this. Go sat view. Get our missile tracking going here so we can see all the action as it happens. A little bit more contrast this way. Yeah. Okay, so they do have SIG is waiting for one member. So I'm gonna give them a couple minutes. There they go. Okay, yep, looks like they just joined. So hopefully we should see them here in just a second. Alright, had to crank up the fan in the room here. PC starting to get a little roasty. Alright, 9G is ready to roll. We've got the additional member that just connected for SIG. There they go. Yep, and they are good to go connection-wise. Getting armed up and refueled. See if we can catch them. Do a quick loadout check, make sure they're all good as well. Taking all the fuel. 3 bags here with the Hornet. And we're seeing 9 mics, all good there, and 8 munitions total, 6 120s, 2 9 mics, so all good there. Alright, so just saying that we got the munitions check green for both teams. Still gonna go around just to make sure one more time. Maybe I didn't miss any, making sure I didn't miss any 9X's or anything. Yeah, specifically just for the Hornets. I don't think any of the Vipers are carrying 9X's, which they are not. Or 9 mics rather. Alright, Siege ready. Make sure 9G is still ready. If so, we'll go ahead and get this match started. 8, 7, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Round 1. 9G, SIG. Here we go. Let's go ahead and try to run with them. Whoops, I forgot I changed my view setting because I'm dense. So we cannot do a running takeoff if we can't catch up with them. So let's do that. We'll circle back here and catch up with the second group just because I completely fumbled that. Derp. Whee! Don't mind me. Apologize for all the movement. Interesting spread there from 9G from their initial formation. So we saw 2 heading that way, 2 heading to the left there. Almost like a stack formation there. And then we've got a delay from the second group. And the very last group looks like they're doing a delay as well. So we'll go ahead and roll with this last group. Yep, got half the team there, half the team heading that direction. Will probably start up. There they go, right there. Oh, and they're spooling up. Let's roll with them. All right. I do wish we could do like a pan with them and then full accelerate too. That's a whole nother thing. But anyway, last two are airborne from 9G. An interesting formation, spreading out very wide there right from the get-go. And let's take a look here at 36. Now they are fighting downwards, so it actually is 7. It is a 7v8. Last two are airborne. It'll be Alterman and Hanslaw in the rear. Grey Goo Iron down the middle. Dev, Valik off to the right, and Yarkaz up to the north here. That'd be down to the south for Dev and Valik. Yarkaz, Mia Pronin heading due north with Alterman and Hanslaw bring up in the rear there. Groups of 2. And for SIG, we've got Wasps heading due north, Oblivion, Merlin, almost like a wall formation here. Viper line, somewhat in the middle of the formation with Biroza in the rear. Take a look at their ingress. Dev, Valik wasted no time getting up to Angels 35, along with pretty much most of the front line for 9G. Let's go ahead and take a look at their formation as they ingress. Interesting, they've already dropped their tanks. And they're about to do some business here. Teddy, appreciate the follow. How are we doing? Oh, and moving way fast here. Let me slow down our scan here just a bit. Got 36 ingressing here. Looks like they are about 34 as well. Let's take a look at their ingress, see how close they are to their allies. And then we'll take another look out as far as the overall formation. Hornets can be absolutely deadly, even though they're not as fast as the Viper. It looks like 36 is taking the bubble first, but 9G being right there with them. So not too much of an advantage as far as placement goes. Both teams hitting the bubble fairly quickly, about at the same time. So we're going to see how this pans out as far as strategy-wise, especially with 9G working in pairs of 2, whereas 36 is a little bit more spread out. I would say SIG is a little bit more spread out here. We've got Wasp due north, Falcon due south, seeing how they're going to be able to contend with Valik and Dev, with Yarkaz and Mia Pronin due north. Majority of the group focused here. It's about a 10 nautical mile spread from Iron, Grey Goo, Hanslaw, and Alterman. Whereas we've got it's like 11 nautical mile spread from Merlin and Biroza, with Falcon and Viper line fairly close to each other. So good coverage. We'll see how all this is going to pan out. Again, 36 SIG, we'll say SIG essentially, fighting one person down, so it's a 7v8 in favor of 9G, but ultimately, doesn't really count for much if you can strategize. If somebody's not paying attention and ends up catching the first missile, which very rare, especially at this level of competition, it can always happen, but very rare. One kill can make all the difference. Merlin already dropping altitude down to 26. Angels 26, 25 now. First missile coming out from Iron. Angels 45. Holy smokes. That is some actual altitude right there. Sheesh. That missile's going to have some kinematics on that one. So first missile out, going to be from Iron at 45,000. Absolutely deadly missile. Valik responding there as well, 45,000 too. Oh, what's that underneath there? See if we can catch that. If you read it, I'm in BFM. That is awesome. Inside out? Yeah, no worries. Glad to do it, man. So first missiles out from Iron. Oh, that's really just 2 Iron. There's 2 Iron. Derp. How did I not miss that? I don't know. And another missile out. Grey Goo as well as Iron. First missiles exchanging. Missiles are holding some pretty righteous kinematics just because they were launched from so high. But we have Iron already defending in the crank along with Merlin. They do have a pretty good spread between them. Dev and Valik also with a pretty good spread. I don't think any of these missiles are going to hit. Looks like they are pretty much defeated. Yeah, this missile is kinematically defeated. I was about to say, that was kind of close, and I quickly realized that was not from Merlin. I was about to say, because, wow. That could have been rough real quick. Although, hold on now. This missile is actually still tracking. Viper line is not defending. Do they have their RWR on? This could be the first kill. This is going to be real bad, real quick. Oh! A sniper shot from 9G. Getting the first kill. Viper line did not defend, and I think it might have had his RWR off. And we just saw someone else go down to the south. Oh man, this is bad real quick. 2 members of SIG going down quickly right from the get-go. And I think that may have been a CFIT that we may have seen to the south, but Viper line, ouch. This is not looking good. This is not an ideal way to start the match for SIG. They can recover. They can come back from this, but they have got to be on their game. They're already down 1, and they've just taken out, they got sniped on the first volley. Ouch. So we are already looking at a 5v8. Again, not impossible. Yeah, it looks like Falcon did CVIT. Ouch. On SIG there. Iron pressing in now. All the aggression coming from 9G. We've got missile exchanges coming here. Don't see anyone that's particularly deadly. We've got a missile out from Biroza. It looks like it's on Iron. That is a 10 nautical miles shot. It's a good shot, but Iron's already defending that one. It's got some pretty solid speed still, but Iron is going cold on it. I don't think that's going to be able to catch him. Let's take a look and see if it does. Nah, it's pretty well defeated already. And so Mia Pronin coming in from the north. Valik, Alterman still in it as well. Biroza out cold, no factor there, so that missile is going to be defeated. And it looks like Wasp is approaching Grey Goo now. We've got a potential merge coming here. Missile shot close. About a 6 nautical mile shot from Wasp. Got to notch that one. Notch it or bust. They are defending it. Tanks are still on. Ouch. You got to get rid of those tanks, man. That missile's traveling. It's still hunting them down. Oh, man. It's not getting away from this one. Unfortunately, got to crank, pull some G's. Oh, and nope. That is it. Another one goes down. Wasp going down there to Grey Goo. Grey Goo with the kill. Dev taking a shot out there onto Iron. Iron getting pinched by Iron and Dev. 2 missiles coming at him. This is not good. Trying to defend it. I think that one was terrain, so actually looks like they may have been good there. Mia Pronin taking out Oblivion in the north here. And just like that, we are down to 2v8. Wow. This developed very quickly. Unfortunately, devolved in favor of 9G. Wow. Down to 2 already. Again, it still ain't over. It is about to be a scrap. Iron, Merlin, gotta communicate. Hopefully they're talking with each other. They can see what's coming in. Get some mutual support there and try to hold them off. Man. Some tough breaks for SIG right from the get-go. A snipe on the initial volley when they are already down a person, being 7v8 from the get-go, quickly making it 6 and then 5 from a CFIT, I believe, from Falcon. And unfortunately, it was a 5v8 relatively quick. Dev chasing down Merlin now. Does have the visual on within range. That's a close shot. Are they going to be able to get to the notch is the question. They cannot kinematically defeat that one. They're going to try it. They are pulling some G's. Maybe they can kinematically defeat that one. Looks like they are. And yes, they were able to kinematically defeat that one. Iron pressing in onto Dev. Throwing a shot there. And oh no, Merlin CFIT too. Ouch. And just like that, it is now 1v8. Iron, Godspeed. Give it everything you got, man. Go out swinging. Take somebody with you. The points do matter. You've got Alterman about to merge. Shot here coming out from them. See if they do see them. And yeah, Iron's on the run. Out of missiles. 2 missiles coming in on him. See if we can catch one of these here. See if we can track it. Oh, one, not just one. The second one gets him though, and that is it for the first round. Whew! 9G not playing any games. Quickly dispatching SIG for the first round. Again, it ain't over. It is not over. Had some unfortunate, maybe likely an RWR off for SIG there with that first one. Not even defending from that first missile on the initial volley. I believe that was on Viper line. Yep, asking the question. Yep, they are RTB at the enemy base there. That is correct. Zook, appreciate the follow. How's it going today? I believe let's do a quick check. I don't think 9G had any losses on this first match. Yep, that is correct. All 8 members of 9G surviving. Uh-oh. Somebody get a hold of me, opponent. They're going the wrong way. All right, let's get some photo shots of the team on the RTB here. Somebody let them know. Hey, other way. Oh, there you go. There's me, opponent. All right, it's in a turn there, so should be good to go. It looks like missile economy wise, they were pretty good. They actually had we got 4 missiles there. 2 9 mics, I believe. Let's see, who was this here? Valik was one of the initial shooters. Down to 1 120 and 2 9 mics. Hanslaw. It's like 4 missiles there rather. In burner. So definitely with a fuel of 53,000 feet. Sheesh. Got all the speed and altitude there. We got Iron with 1 120 and 2 9 mics. Yarkaz with, looks like 2 120s, I think it was. Yep, 2 120s. Actually, no, make that 4 120s. Still had the belly 120s there. Forgot about those. And Dev without missiles. Dev was also in pushing earlier there as well, so understandable. And Mia Pronin with 4 missiles as well. So really good missile economy for 9G as well. Gotta go ahead and check out that first one, SIG. You guys can come back and battle back. Let's get to a round 3. Let's check out that first round. Let's have a good locker room talk. Focus up, lock in, get ready for the next one. 9G pretty close to Valziani already. It's gonna be a relatively short ingress for them. Or egress rather, I guess that'd be. Get some photos. The team as they RTB here. I was thinking also that missile may have come from the top downs. It could be the reason why they didn't get the RWR notification. Because it did really come a pretty high angle down on them. So it could be the RWR or it could have been this side. Who knows? Not sure if anybody's in type formation. Oh, there they go. Pretty close-ish there. All right, we got Hanslaw making their way back to the base here. That's going to be it right there. Catch them on the overhead break if we can. Hopefully hurry up and get here. Yeah, you can see that. That's pretty cool there with the contrails of everybody rolling in. All right, there's Hanslaw on the overhead. And there they go for the overhead break. Got Dev rolling in here as well. Let's try to catch them. Should be somewhere around here. Oh, missed them. Rest of the team descending in here. I think we've got, there we go. Hanslaw in the pattern here. We had Dev in the pattern as well. Should be, yep, there they go. Back there. Take a look at the rest of the team here. Handslaw. It's like on their base, getting ready to get for the final. Dev, Grey Goo, a little bit higher up. Starting to deconflict and let the first folks land in here. Yep, think this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be Handslaw here. Boards out. Don't get those landing gears. Bad habit of myself there every now and then. Nice little belly land. Give the jet a belly rub, you know. Concrete belly rub. Dev should not be too far behind him. Just need one person to secure the win, but again, everybody has to land to get those points. It's Handslaw there making her way on in. And touchdown. Let him come to a complete stop, and the rest of the team will have 5 minutes to bring it on in. Now, at the same time, if everybody does not land within 5 minutes, I don't believe they get the points. So even though they survived, you still got to land. And make sure you land within those 5 minutes. So there you go. That starts the timer. Handslaw with the complete win. Handslaw. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. We'll go with Handslaw, I believe. Alright, so there's Handslaw. Whoops. There's Dev. Oh, 2 others right there. Shoot, missed. Let's go back to F10. The Yarkaz coming in next. And then followed by Valik. Let's get back this way here. Catch the next folks rolling in. Oh, just in time. Yarkaz. And Valik there as well. Oops. Mia Pronin. I think Mia Pronin was the furthest one out, so that... No, not quite. We got Iron next. Let's check Iron. Should be inbound here, I think. There we go. Ooh. A little bit of rough. I mean, that's naval landing for you. Third glass of wine. Dig it. All right, and I think that is everybody. Nope. We've got Ultraman and Dev as well. Let's see if we can catch up with them while they're airborne. Man, the aircraft have 3 minutes. 3 minutes to bring it down. Gotta get it down there. Zoom in, get a little close up. Can we get a close up of that one? There we go. Doing some cinematic things and photography things, don't mind me. Alright, so this leaves Dev. Sync rate, sync rate. There you go. Almost tail strike there. Ooh. I don't know if you actually can tail strike. I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't know if you can tail strike a Viper or not. Don't know definitively. Let's see if I can do a catch them on the way down here. Main aircraft, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, which won't be a problem here. They're pretty much already down here anyway, so all good. Now it's Alterman that is touching down here. Dev was before him, so all good here. To come to a complete stop. get the server reset. Move on to round 2. 9G versus SIG. All right, and that's it. All aircraft landed. Go ahead and restart the server. Whoops. What was that? I wanted to see how that... what? What? All right, we just saw... Okay, I have questions about that one. The Viper was about to do a Cobra. I really wanted to see how that was going to pan out. Like, I'm curious as to know how that was going to go. All right, teams have switched sides. 9G is now blue. SIG is going to be red. We'll take off with them this go around. I think the majority of the team is pretty much jumping. Yeah, they're jumping right back in, so we will not play the video of this go around since the both teams are pretty much right back in it. So let me go ahead and make the update stream-wise to the teams, score-wise. Reflecting 9G with the win on the first match here. I'm sure SIG had some spirited discussions, to say the least, with their team. Not sure if it was the RWR notification for Viper line or if it was just it coming down. It legitimately could have come down in the dead zone. There is a cone for the RWR, and if it's at a certain angle, kind of like basically if we zoom in on a Viper, if it's from this kind of angle, which was pretty close, I think. I have to look at the stream a little bit later on. It may have been this angle which is coming from, so we'll kind of zoom in. Like, let's say we're the missile. If it comes from this angle, from an RWR, the person would not get the notification on their RWR because it's a bit of a, like I said, blind spot of a cone, if you will. So there's a chance that that could have been the case too. But from what I recall, it may have been like here, and if so, then it may have just not been on. Either way, shake it off, lock in. Let's get ready for this round, next round here. Round 2, 9G versus SIG. First member of SIG making their way already to the runway. We're gonna go around to check. Oh, look at that, that's pretty cool. Again, another detail that just respect. Air brake work. Don't look. Boom, respect again. Just that additional detail, attention to detail, all the respect on that. But seriously, I encourage everybody to just try. Take a look at a tutorial, download the template from Eagle Dynamics website, and try to make a livery. You just appreciate livery makers all the more. So we've got Falcon all the way made their way to the runway, armed up and ready to roll, wasting no time. They say, let's get after it. So, yep, we know what happened. We know it's all good. We're shaking it off. We're ready to roll. Let's get this thing. Also, additional attention to detail. Look at that. Whoops. There we go. Looking at the helmet work there, the patches. Yeah, that's just cool. Whoops. Try to slow down the there we go. Trying to see what track will work from it. There we go. All right, cool. Cool. All right. I think they have different helmets as well. All right. 9G making their way to their runway as well. I think they have pretty much the more so standard for their pilots there. Yep, I've seen the helmet art there. Just kind of checking here and make sure. Da-da-da. Nope, all good. All right. Anyway, let me actually stop and do the munitions checks. So let's bring the high speed back up. Look around here. All right. So this is gonna be me and Pronin, all good. Wasps, all good. All right, Viper line, seeing 120 mics. 120 mics, holy smacks, 120 mics. I said that, 9 mics, 120 Charlies, and 8 missiles total. That's that next generation of 120s right there, 120 mics. With the advanced micro missile technology, it gets us to ace combat. We can have 75 missiles on each jet. That's my thing. Spray a little bit of water as it leaves the jet. No. That was the whole thing. That was my thought on that. All right, Grey Goo. 6 120s. Rosa, seeing 9 mics. And 6 by 120s. Yep, see the 2 there. Alterman, 6 by 120s. Valik, 2 by 9 mics and 6 by 120s. Iron for SIG, 6 by 120s. Hamslaw, armoring up. Looks like it's going to be 6 by 120s as well. All good. Iron for 9G. 2 9 mics. 6 by 120s. So good there. And Yarkaz for 9G. 2 by 9 mics. And 6 120s. Alright. So I think we are all good. Alright. I do that. Catch the folks on the ground before they get airborne. Alright, 9G is showing ready. Looks like we got the last member of SIG Taxian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So they do have their 8th member this time. Is that right? One, two. No, they don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, they do. I just can't count because, you know. Math is hard. It's really not. There we go. Get the full team for SIG there. Cool. Alright. So we're checking, waiting for the green light. There's SIG. All right, both teams ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. And here we go, round 2. We're gonna take off this time with SIG. We'll ride with the Hornet and the Vac here. Again, getting late in the season. Points matter. Gotta go out swinging every single time. Every single point matters. Savoda, how we doing? And here we go. Last member for SIG rolling. We're going to take off with them this go around. Oh, that's pretty cool. I have no idea what it says, but man, that is looking really cool there. 380 second. Arena. I like the little pause on the back there on the vert stab, on the vertical stab there. It's pretty cool. All right, and SIG is airborne. Take a jump over to 9G. It looks like Last couple for 9G is getting airborne just as we speak. Like Hansla and is that Ultraman? Yep, Ultraman. Getting airborne for 9G. Let's see what kind of formations we have from both teams. So it looks like more the same for 9G. We've got groups of two heading to the south, two heading north, two heading right down the center. Whereas for 36, looks like we've got two separate formations this go around. The first time there was somewhat of a wall, but now it looks like we've got two groups of four, or at least three in the north, and Berosa kind of in the middle with Falcon and Wasps. Kind of next to each other there. Get some of the aircraft as they ingress. There we go. And get some shots as the team ingress before all the chaos and the carnage. Let's jump back over. Oops, let's go ahead and switch before I forget again for the umpteenth time. Missile tracks going. Alright, so it looks like we've got a group of three to the north for SIG. And then another group to the color, two in the middle and two to the south for SIG. It's an interesting formation here. Both teams getting very high, very fast, very quickly. Fairly tight formation here for 9G. Got Grey Goo. See who's flying with Grey Goo here. Grey Goo and Iron. So dropping out to just a little bit. They're both at 36,000, so very respectable heights and speeds here. Especially that Hornet. Really got to respect the Hornet's kinematics. Got to be careful with it. No, it's not as fast as a Viper, but it will still do some pretty dangerous things from up high. How do you make 29? Oh man. That's a whole nother tutorial. We'd definitely like to get into that. I will do a tutorial on make 29 at some point. But short of it is, yeah, MiG 29 is not an easy aircraft. But that's a whole nother thing. We'll talk about that another time. Tight ingress for Grey Goo and Iron for 9G. Teams are now very well within the bubble, about 63 nautical miles from Falcon and Grey Goo, leading the respective charges there for their teams. It's going down, folks. Both teams now back up to full strength. The last match, SIG was down 7. They only had 7 pilots available. But now we're back up to full strength. 8v8. See if they can go ahead and make some corrections and push us to round 3. Ever elusive round 3. Expecting the first couple missile shots here any second. We are within 48 nautical miles between Grey Goo and Uzi now. Not Grey Goo, excuse me, Falcon and Uzi. A bit of a modified wall here. Kind of almost like an arrowhead, I guess, to be for SIG. Whereas we got groups of 2. First missile shots coming out here. Iron, 38,000. Another shot there from Falcon, 49,000. Holy smokes. Whew. That is going to be a dangerous missile. Looks like it might be going toward Dev or Valik. Actually, I'm going to say Valik based on that line of travel there. This missile from Iron going to Wasp maybe. Southern group here, Yarkaz and Mia Pronin taking shots. Looks like that may have been Yarkaz that double shot. Yep, Yarkaz with the double shot there. Trying to see if we can catch some folks off guard again. Hopefully had that discussion. They're going to be ready for these missiles. You can see that first volley. I mean, looking at it, that's just pretty cool to see. Missiles high-fiving each other as they go toward their respective targets. Oh no, not again, not again. We've got another missile heading straight in. Looks like it's going toward Yarkaz. Yarkaz is down this time. Okay, whew. Sorry. Was not sure if they were defending, but they are absolutely defending on this one. Looks like everybody's going to be defending their first volley, so not expecting any shot. That missile is pretty well defeated. Checking due north. No real close shots here. Somewhat close-ish on this missile. It might be going toward Valik, but no factor there. Hanslaw making a way. Looks like potential flanking opportunity here from Hanslaw. Viper line might be tracking Alterman. Not certain if Falcon is looking at Hanslaw here, due south. But this center area is fairly open-ish. We've got Grey Goo pressing in toward Wasps with Iron supporting them. We'll take a quick look at their formation as they pass by each other. Yeah, Iron versus Iron. I know I said the same thing. I'm like, wait, what? Hold up. Wait a minute. Falcon taking a shot. Not sure who this is going to be on. Oh, looks like it might be Hanslaw there. Hanslaw, very high. Angels 44. Really good kinematics here. Same for Falcon, 38,000. Very respectable as well. 30 nautical mile shot. Falcon defending immediately. Let's take a quick look to the north, seeing how this is developing. We've got missile shots exchanging from Grey Goo and Wasps. Iron and Iron. Missiles are being defeated, it looks like. Got a couple missiles. Another shot from Iron onto Wasp. How close is it? That's a 9 nautical mile shot. He can defeat that. Wasp is cold and high speed, so should be able to defeat that missile. Both of those. Viper line. Potential isolation opportunity. Not good. Out there by themselves. 3 targets to the north. 9G. If they see him, this could be a very bad day for Viper line. Have to be careful with that isolation. Looks like Merlin and Oblivion are heading that way. But man, that is a good separation there. That's 13 nautical miles. Wasp and Grey Goo. Not certain if Grey Goo is seeing Wasp or if Wasp is even seeing Grey Goo. Looks like they're disregarding them and going straight for Merlin and Oblivion. Wow, 5v3 here in the north. Not good. They have got to get some missile shots there and start pushing them off, or they've got to contend with this southern group ASAP and then have this team flow back north. Hanslaw out cold, maintaining the altitude. A pretty good shot here from Falcon onto Yarkaz. See if they're going to be able to defend this one. It's going to be pretty close. That's chased them down. This has a really good opportunity. Oh, what? Wow. And nope. Valik taking down Viper line. Sorry, missed that one as they were really close missile on that one. Not sure what happened there. But Valik taking down Viper line. Viper line was the aircraft that was isolated by themselves. Ouch. And so Valik able to get the shot there. Merlin and Oblivion retreating, realizing that they're outnumbered here. But Grey Goo pushing in on the formation, seeing if they can isolate them or at least put a little bit of pressure on them. Rosa taking the shot. This is not good. They're still heading pretty close. They're heading head on with this missile. Can't manage to get that one. Oh, and we saw that one go down there. Grey Goo with the kill there. Did not notch that missile. Grey Goo, it was a trade-off there. Rosa and Grey Goo going down in a trade. So we're looking at a 6v7. So still a very close match. Couple members of 9G out cold. Wasp pressing solo. Varmo, Iron out cold. But they are pressing down from the south, from the north here, excuse me. Merlin getting pressed by 4 9G members. Oblivion out cold as well. Falcon, somebody's got to turn north here and try to defend them. Get a little bit of pressure on this team that's coming down here on Merlin. Got a missile that is tracking to Merlin. It looks like he's going to be non-factor, though. Yeah, that's pretty well defeated. Keep a look at the action that's going on to the south. This missile is kinematically defeated from Wasps. Yeah, no factor there. However, we've got Varmo and Mia Pronin pressing each other now about 6 nautical miles. This is a really good shot. Mia Pronin not able to get a shot off before he goes cold. We're going to see if this missile is going to be able to track him or not. Cannot see them. It looks like it's going to be terrained. Yep, that missile is terrain. Let's take a quick look. Jump north. Missiles coming down from Alterman. Looks like it's going to be onto Iron. Alterman, 46,000 feet, shooting down to Merlin. This is not going to be good for Merlin. Don't think he's going to be able to get away from there. Trying their best to defend it. Got to really pull some shapes here. Try to bleed that missile's energy as much as possible. But boy, it is coming with some heat. And no, they're not going to be able to escape that one. Down they go. Alterman. Oh, missile come back on them though. Quickly responding, trading right back on back, just like that. No. He said, they're going down like that. No. We are going to be fighting back and forth like that. They are swinging. It is a 4v, 1, 2, 3, looks like 6. Again, still close. Definitely nothing like the first match. Missile out on Merlin. Not certain he's going to be able to get away from this one. He did actually vertical notched it, unless he's going for Falcon. Missile out from Falcon onto Dev with the kill. Hold up. Wait a minute. They're still in it. Oh, and another member of SIG just went down over here. It is a 3v5. Again, still in this thing. Wow. Missile out looks like from Hansla. Again, Angel's 46. Man, the kinematics on these missiles. Holy smokes. I think that is actually going to be on Varmo. Varmo's got to defend ASAP. Trying to keep a wide eye on all the action that's coming in. This missile is got some righteous kinematics, and no, Varmo is down. It is now 2v6. Unfortunately, they are isolated. Hansla cutting off Falcon and Merlin. Merlin in a really good position. Do they see? They do. Missiles out, and it's a trade. I don't think they're missile tracked. And oh, good kill there from Merlin. Taking down one of the members of 9G. Missile out from Falcon. Yarkaz managed to notch that one. Merlin in a good position here to flank. Missile out from Valik onto Falcon. They have got to notch this one. This is extremely close. I don't think he's going to be able to defend that one. Nope, that's head on. And down goes Falcon. Merlin, it's up to you. Make it happen. 4 members left of 9G. Do they see? I don't think they see him at the moment. Hanslaw not pointing toward him. Merlin has 2 missiles left. Yes, Hanslaw did see him. Flicks a 120 at him. Likely high off board site using that acquisition mode there. Just above, not. Can he terrain it? Yes, they can. Merlin's still in this thing. Great job terraining that missile. It is a 4v1. Quick check of missiles here. Down to 9 mics. That's going to be Yarkaz. Falik with 120. Mia Pronin looks like Mycian with 2 120s. Merlin has got to notch it. Stay in the notch here as much as possible. Hanslaw down the guns. Understandably going cold with the other members having missiles. Merlin has no choice, has got to stay in the notch as much as possible to defend these missiles. And there's that 120 shot coming out. A 9 mic, 2 120s. Merlin, can he defend them? Unable to notch this one. Oh, he did notch it. What? Let's go. Can he notch another one? And it looks like he did. Let's go, Merlin. Stay with it. Oh, another shot coming in close. And what? Yo! I'm not sure what's going on with his missiles. Freaking Merlin not going out easy. We got ourselves a dogfight coming up here. Out of missiles. Gonna have to have the rest of the team help him out here. Merlin, defensive, still in it. 1 missile left. Holy smokes. Don't count him out just yet. Closing in here. We might have some BFM action getting behind the hill. Can he do some misdirection? Do they have visual on him? They do. They're still cheering with them. Doing some jinking there. Closing down. It's going to be coming down to a potential gunfight here. I know the other members do have some 120s left. I think there's 1 120 left and a couple 9 mics. So likely Mia Pronin keeping them illuminated. He's going vertical. Oh, dangerous. Guns out, funds out. Oh. And that was it right there. Merlin, I'm not sure why Merlin ejected. May have, not sure what happened there. But man, that, I mean, had a potential there. Wouldn't have recommended going vertical with that. You silhouette yourself there. The Mia Pronin closing in for the gun kill. Getting the win. The last kill for 9G. Whew! Interesting. Wonder what the cause was for ejecting there like that. But good job on Mia Pronin getting that guns kill. Securing the win for 9G. They still got an RTB here. Man, that was a heck of a... You see those evasion? What? Okay, seriously. Got to give him that applause for Merlin evading those missiles at the end there. That was crazy. "9G" securing the win. They still have to make it home first before they definitively secure the win, but shooting down all members of SIG, that was tough. That was a heck of a fight, man. Yes, agreed. Yeah, it was definitely beautiful, but unfortunately that is it for SIG though. But man, did they go out swinging? Absolutely. That's pretty cool there. Nicely done. Like that. Again, just additional detail that we're catching for the liveries here. That's Yarkaz there on the RTB. Whew! Try and get a couple shots here of each of the team members as the RTB. SIG definitely made some awesome adjustments. They were basically neck and neck for a good while there. Unfortunately, Viper Line isolated by themselves. 9G seeing that and capitalizing. And that's pretty much what started the domino effect there. They really had some good capitalizing in some recoveries. They did. I think SIG recovered very well. Even though they lost the first member there right from the get-go. Not from the get-go. It was, you know, they got isolated. Excuse me. Got isolated, but they were able to recover pretty well. But unfortunately, again, just some very high shots there. 9G's just doing an extremely good job, really. They had a lot of members at Angels 40 above the cons, having some extremely high probability of kill shots, getting lost in the mix, and able to rain down some 120s. And just not a whole lot you can do about that. So excellent job to 9G. Can tell they have some good communication on the team. Good communication, coordination of efforts, all the things there. But SIG responding from that first match, making some really good changes, able to push it down to the last 4. Whereas the first round, 9G had 8 members surviving. This time they were able to take them down to just 4. So excellent job for SIG, staying with it, not giving up, getting some kills, fighting hard to the very end. Navarre, appreciate the follow. How we doing? Check the team as they make their way toward Cabaletti. Definitely fought a bit longer on this one. So you see not everybody in Afterburner this time, so fuel being probably a little bit of a factor for the Vipers. Hornets likely not so much. Get some shots here of the aircraft as they make their way back in. Another attention detail item, the weathered look on the liveries. Yeah, it's just cool right there. Getting the oil from the actuators there, which 100% is accurate. If anybody who works on aircraft, know that's very accurate. So excellent job showing the wear and tear on the jets. Let's see. Anybody's close here and try to do the formation there if we can catch them with their information. So just above here, I think, is about right here, give or take, somewhere around yonder. Yeah, there we go. There, sorry for the movement so much. Just trying to get some shots here. We'll post these. If you're in the TACT Discord, I'll make sure to post these there afterwards. Beep, beep. There we go. Cool. All right. Team's roughly 20 nautical miles from Cabaletti. Valik bringing up the rear there. All right. Let's see if we can catch them. Let's see, back there they go. Trying to see him catch their teammate in the shot there as well on the RTB. Yep, look like he's looking for him there. Have air brake guard as well? Okay, all right. Should be somewhere. Oh, Mia Pro is going to be to his left. So airfield's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be it there actually. Yep. Alright, we'll zip to the airfield here. Catch them as they do their overhead. Zoom. It should be somewhere over here-ish, thereabouts. Yeah, there they go. I think that's going to be Mia Pronin here. See if we can see the rest of the team members as they make their way in. Don't see them immediately. We'll catch them on the overhead here. I think actually doing an overhead break more so just entering the general pattern. Take a quick look. Yeah, that was Mia Pronin. So we got the others inbound. Should be about this way-ish. Actually, that was it. Yeah, that's Mia Pronin there. I don't think we have anybody coming in just yet. Nope. Do have a couple folks on the overhead, which I just completely turned away from. Whoops. There we go. It's like completely derping here, don't mind me. Not sure who I'm zooming in on. Let's find out. There we go. All right. I think we should see Mia Pronin making her way back in. Should be entering the pattern somewhere over here, maybe. Let's look at the F10. So yeah, we've got Falik entering the pattern here as well. Let's zoom out from the airfield and see if we get back there. Here. Yep, there they go. I think actually Valik might be coming in for a landing, so let's try to catch them here as they make their way in. Yep, Now looks like Valik's gonna be the first one to touch down to secure the win for 9G. Get some shots as they roll in there. And boom, there they go. And that is it. Once it comes to a complete stop, that'll secure the win for 9G for today. Let's go back here and see who else we've got inbound. I think that's going to be Mia Pronin, maybe. And there it is. Like the congratulations message. Nobel loves you. Man in the aircraft. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes to land. Excellent job again to 9G picking up the win here. Very hard fought on the second round there, even for the first round as well. First round surviving with 8 aircraft. Second round surviving with 4 aircraft. Excellent job to SIG as well, making some excellent adjustments. Going out swinging both rounds. Let's see, that was me opponent. Not sure who this one's going to be here. Check the F10. Hanslaw, okay. Yeah, solid touchdown there. Last, most certainly not least, we've got Yarkaz coming in. Oops. Tech station? Never knew what those things are. Had to look that up sometime. Three minutes. 3-minute warning. We got 3 minutes before the server closed out. Got to get those points there. Which no doubt they're bringing it in here, so they'll definitely be down well with plenty of time left. Alright, with Yarkaz bringing it in, no problems there at all. And that will secure the win for 9G. 4 members surviving on the second round there. Again, excellent job to both teams fighting today. 9G able to execute a little bit more so and come out with the win for today. Oop, and I think actually that's it. All right, server restarted. Okay. So that is it for today's stream. We'll go ahead and play the one video here for the TACT, and appreciate everybody tuning in today. Excellent fights again by 9G and SIG. 9G able coming out with the win for today. Updating the scoreboard there. Again, appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll go ahead and play the TACT video here, and that will do it for us. Again, thanks for everybody tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Always looking for feedback. Raptor Dad out. Thanks for watching.